one of the big things, I'm sure most people play fantasy football. How is the actual pick going through? Is it in a, are you getting a blinking light like 10, 9, 8, and you got to send in the click?
Yeah. So your assistant scouting director or whoever you assign, they're on the phone with Major League Baseball.
Okay.
They're on the phone with Major League Baseball in real time. And if there's ever a glitch, the draft will just shut down. That happens once in a while. But when you go on the clock, it doesn't matter if it's the first round or it's the 10th round. When you go on the clock, that pick goes to your assistant or whoever's on the phone with Major League Baseball. They announce the pick to Major League Baseball and they enter it. They're also entering it into the system in real time as well. And teams can see that happening. And Major League Baseball will tell you, hey, the pick is in for the Dodgers or the Rangers or whoever it is. And that's how it is. So it's this assistant that is putting the pick in 2020, strange situation with COVID. I specifically remember a moment. I didn't sweat too much in the draft room because you're prepared. You shouldn't sweat that much. The temperature's high, but there's so much lead into it that if you're prepared, just like a player, if you're prepared, you can slow everything down. So that the organizations, the scouting departments really try to slow it down by being prepared. But in 2020, a situation arose, to your point on pick time, and I had my assistant sitting next to me. We walked out of this little closet that we were all sitting in, all masked up, and he's looking at me. He goes, DJ, we got 20 seconds. DJ, we got 10 seconds. And I certainly wasn't going to be the team that takes the timeout. You don't want to be that guy.
Oh, I'm getting anxiety thinking about the running backs that I've chosen over wide receiver in late August before fantasy football. And you actually had to do it with real money on the line, probably a president, a VP.
Well, that was $1 million pick. That was $1 million pick where my assistant is looking at me. He goes, DJ, hey, dude, we need to make this pick. And I'm on the phone with the agent trying to lock it down. And we didn't talk too much about it. It has to be locked down. You very, very rarely does a scouting director, whoever's running the draft, the vice president, very rarely are they going to be locking or selecting a player without the money locked up. Now you might, some of the nuts and bolts, the I's and the T's might not be crossed, but make no mistake, you're not pulling off a player blind. So in that particular situation in 2020, I was trying to get as close as I could with the agent that was going to give me the confidence that, okay, we're going to be able to sign him. We just got to clear a few more simple hurdles. Maybe it's some college scholarship or some other small stuff, but the money, we're good. And it took me all the way down to about 10 seconds before that pick was entered.
And that's one of the things I've talked to some players in the past where I'm friendly with their dads or whatever that may be, like being truthful with your area scout, whoever's asking you for the signability, because their job's on the line. That's something I'm always a proponent of. Good agents do a great job, right? Obviously, it's the art of a deal there. Let me ask you about, you said the preparation of it. Are you guys running war games? Are you going through and we're all in the room. We got a mock debate working essentially here, 1 through 20. This just happened. What is the pick? Is that something that you practice, especially in your first year? Like I would want to know, like, hey, day of, I need to be ready.
Yeah, that's a good question, Shooter. And it's a complicated one, how teams handle that. We would do a lot of mocks and they'd be fun. We try to have some fun with it. You would get to the end of a day where you're in intense meetings all day. Everybody would kick their feet up, sit back and like, all right, there's the board. Let's go. And Shooter, who are you taking number 1? Now it's a fun game and it's a time to relax for a minute, but you're not going to take some random guy. You're going to, now you might think outside the box. You might take Nick Kurtz, number 1 overall. That's not out of the realm of possibilities.